Okie dokie, it looks like we're live.
Mm-hmm.
Hello everyone, Nerui here, and we are back! It's time once again for, if you haven't read the title, for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we made some really good progress. We managed to finish out the second case. So, tonight, we'll be starting something fresh. A new case, a new adventure, new trials and tribulations to face us. And for those of you familiar with this, you know about the storm that's coming in this chapter. Oh.
Well, I'm sad I overfilled my tea.
Oof.
Or I poured too much coffee. I didn't realize the damn thing was higher than the mark it was supposed to be.
Oh dear.
'Tis fine. I can just quickly wipe it up. Gonna get a burner soon.
And while you're doing that, I'll get us started. It's time for the third case of the first game, Turnabout Samurai. This,
I guess the narrator voice.
yeah,
See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Let's say this is
Oh, wait.
going by a bit on the quick side, so we just need to do its thing.
I mean, if you... I have the transcript up.
October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I figured.
I think you
just
clipped out.
peeked his mic.
Wow. I've never peeked my mic. Almost. That was kind of awesome.
Half of that.
I've never been happy to peek a mic. That. See you in hell, evil magistrate.
whoa! Stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you don't mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
I feel an extra a tinge of irony, how considering most of us have recently got into a regular routine of watching tokusatsu.
Yeah. Ironically, it's you and me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've been having our tokusatsu nights where we've been putting a big focus on Kamen Rider, but there's still a bunch of other toku shows out there we have just cut our teeth on. More Sentai, Ultraman. You can even take a look into the Metal Hero series. But that's a bit of a tangent.
Indeed.
You Homer Simpson nerd!
He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Well, screw you, Phoenix. Hey, I'm only 17.
Yeah.
That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. Fuck, I really am
Yeah.
that does feel like me. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, still Sarah was number 1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Well, the Steel Samurai's up. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. What the fuck are we doing in your bedroom?
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? Mean the guy on that show?
Yes! Saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. Okay, out of context, that sounds like it could be off.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick.
And that's the way we're in mood is. Fuck it, it's way too early. Where's the damn coffee?
Yeah.
I
October
have the
16th,
coffee.
9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices.
Maya's here, watching television.
Who's reading this?
I just think this is just gonna be a random one. Whoever wants to take it for being a news anchor.
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kid show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. The police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further.
This has to be a joke.
No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over, the world is over!
I wonder if that's how folks must have felt with the original run of Kamen Rider when the original actor got injured and they had to replace him through a good chunk of the series because he needed that long to recover.
You know, I could see that. The world is over. Everything's over.
Yes? Right in Co office. What? Nick! It's just this samurai.
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the steel samurai down in detention.
So what?
I've decided this will be our first cage. I love that face.
Anky bean face.
Well, what should we do?
What did we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the steel samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder?
Yes.
My money's on sightseeing.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information. Yeah, it takes a while to get a good voice, but I think I got it finally.
Oh wow.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. They definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Wait, what?
Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you saying?
I think Will was Orsk, was it?
Yep.
The big guy.
Yep, Will is
Oh,
Orsk.
looks. Okay. Okay,
I'm sure you'll find something that feels good as you get to know the character.
It took me a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Something wrong.
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know why you're disappointed, aren't you?
It's disappointed. Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in the public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Who are? But you.
Yeah.
Nick!
What?
I didn't hear the what. That's why I was confused. He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
That 180.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences that in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and just a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey! Who's new to this?
No, it's alright, The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kid show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
He's just a big fuzzy teddy bear.
He is. You should have had Chaco in on this one.
I see. Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. The rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think, Sneef?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Alright, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Oh no.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs.
You're goddamn right.
Oh boy, here we go. I hope I can get this voice right.
Oh god, is this when we're gonna be seeing the Windbag? October 16th, Global Studios, Main Gate.
Well, this is totally make this still my shift.
Hmm.
Awesome! Aren't you excited?
You want in? You gotta get through me.
She's here.
Well, I'm lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security, and it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
It's the Yonkers.
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists, I know the type. You heard about the incident. It came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happens, and all you can think of is sightseeing. Wasting your time in a place like this. Don't you have a job so you should be doing, or do lawyers not work like the rest of us? Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life of ease to just loving around all you please. Well, when I was young, things were my different. Mind you, we didn't prance around in straight chimney clothes. What are you succumbing to these days? My own son hasn't called in, and I was...
Nick?
Can you breathe there, Scorpio?
Hmm.
It's a good thing you had that up. I see why.
Yes! You can see why the fuck I can't.
I forgot about that. I watched like the Game Grumps do this ages ago, but I forgot how she talked like that.
Yep. Ugh.
2 or 3 times she fucking does that.
Yeah. Ugh.
Why do I have to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen to when you're being spoken to! Youths these days show no respect! No respect at all!
So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true! In fact, in my younger days...
No! You want a star?
Only a twinkle... Two!
Bless you.
Between stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Whoa!
This place really has gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then. Knew he was
Hammer?
the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
You kidding, the old bag? Villains can be some of the most fun roles to play, especially if you're playing a villain that can really chew the scenery. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me, little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer was lively while in many hearts at his ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got a lucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
Humph. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll let you in. Maybe.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
Young lady, when I am here, I do own the place. Now move along.
Of course.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect.
Sneak.
Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
Oh, what? No, I never do that.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
Oh, what? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
I mean, Dick Gumshoe kind of did the same thing in the last case. Even arrested you for it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it has been pointed out it's not a normal getup that she wears.
Oh, but it's also not one that leads to, like, thoughts of, you know, this one's evil. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask or her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the speakerwigs at the studio. I'll let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
you. Of course.
I just hope that this will let me get past that security lady.
Oh, it's you again? What do you want?
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Oh, yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to you, such as unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here. Towards the studios. No! Going to the right. That's the employee area. No one inside, pal! Were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps to the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece! Thank you!
Ugh.
Oh, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Right.
That is how Phoenix Wright was killed for 60 cents. Hey. Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah, security's detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Press, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
I think that one struck home.
I'm detective?
You're mean, hey.
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth is in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey. What exactly are you two doing here, anyway?
Well... We're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pale like that. That's my endearing character.
Ah, gumshoes.
Oh, Gumshoe never change.
You're damn right I'll never change. I'll just keep getting less paychecks.
You have no idea how accurate that actually is.
No, because I remember what you mentioned before about his pay getting reduced them several times over the course of this series.
I'd say he's a character, alright.
So, how's your investigation going, Detective?
Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick! Maybe you need a little more interaction with your question.
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got? The autopsy report. Latest version, if you please. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, the autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Because we don't need another updated autopsy report incident.
Oh, it'll happen. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there's no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powell. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true.
I think it's safe to say we'd all rather not have to deal with a security lady.
Anyone would think of Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that's what, old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of alibi evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. Oh, the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate now?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by that camera, I'll make a snap photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, here's evidence, we're finished!
Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You sit him down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
I'd like to ask the employees some questions.
Good thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Although
Nick,
knowing the
let's go.
wind, Although knowing Windbag, she's probably gonna want Gumshoe to write that up for you.
Got a free pass to the place. Now's a chance to check things out. I love Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, he is a lot of fun. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too, apparently.
It must have been a hell of a strong wind.
Yeah. But, yeah, definitely must have been.
Because that looks like stone or something.
Something heavy enough if it's heavy enough with it breaking to take a tree down with it.
Exactly.
Well, it's probably not made of stone, it's probably made of metal.
That's worse. Nico, look! The security is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like the donuts.
I can do indeed and confirm on that note.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
That's also the reason why people like them.
You! Well, are you certified Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. Those things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself.
Do we have a sleepy sus?
Hush you! The security does not feel sleepy. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Good one, Sonny. Good one.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense?
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
2, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through the sea that it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over at the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, it's Bev's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
A window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door of the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. We can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know, there might be something, like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Oh, wait, look, semi soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. I was probably too shocked to clean up. Yeah, there's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach for steaks. Oh, that's a mood. A second stomach for some foods.
What? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or, at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh. This is the way you use and say my boogie woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
Yeah.
How
I
many?
kind of like samurai movies.
How many do you have to see to know that specific?
Kinda.
About 40.
They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
Be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday.
Huh? This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that!
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. I must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. God, fucking hell, I am my. I feel that.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
11 billion. Hey, detective, take a look at this.
Wow. What's that? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it.
Oh, I just wanted this shit around.
Possibly examine around a bit more.
I think you're supposed. There is a scene if you go back to the office. Dressing room, studio 2, It did make a 3. We did dressing room.
I wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Oh, yeah, examining it seemed to do the trick. It
Oh,
opened.
that's what you were supposed to do. This is when Penny.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
Penny's going to be showing up this scene.
October 16th, Studio 1.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? The white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. Murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. So that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expect a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder.
A step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on their my cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits on. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. Oh, look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
No, you! What's this?
Yeah, that's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh?
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
Wow, look at that camera, that must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
No touching that.
Sorry. My partner is kind of, you know.
You know. No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with the props and stuff. Moving them around, already knows the ones, etc.
The lawyer's representing Mr. Willpowers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Willpowers, WP, I get it.
I don't meet you guys on one hit. But do we can for WP, okay? He never had a fly. He hasn't been innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on set that day, you say.
One assistant?
Yes, well, doing so well right now. Yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the actors in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The
employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch, Mr. Hammond went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's private. What? What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! So I'm talking about a clue. Elite!
Well, I don't know about that, but they just have to know. Since someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was only assistant back here that day. I have a feeling that was someone from outside.
Really?
Wait, someone had come in here. Wouldn't that be scary if they didn't notice them?
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
No thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think it doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? Someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them. True.
Oh boy.
There's the thing. Glow Studios, main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What I So that suspicious look on your face? Damn hippie.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure the Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Here is me.
Hmm.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Hmm.
You absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Hmm.
Ma'am?
Was it?
Eh.
Who did that? Who dares question me?
Eh.
Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One.
Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All the young-uns are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there were no tomorrow, saying things like that and the other thing. When I was young, let me tell you, we knew a thing or two about respecting our elders. But when we did it, it's a cry shame that you used today. Just say what you please about poor old ladies.
She left.
And that's when a second murder happened.
Ugh.
As you can see, this is why I have a goddamn transcript. Because she fucking finished before I finished.
Well, Nick? This is our chance to do what we can do without looking over our shoulder.
Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick! Maybe we can do that first. Maybe we can see that first powers with the computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Okay, let's give it a try.
Yeah.
You know how to work these things, Nick.
Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. So the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. I do not remember which one it was.
Oh, I could, hang on. Shoot. You want... Because it's based on date. It's, STO1307.
There, entered.
Hey, it's a pretty data for the day. Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Huh? How How is this a picture of Will Powers? Oh wait, I think we might have gotten those. Might have had another instance of lines getting mixed up.
Oh,
Oh well. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I imagine the detective was very happy with his photo as evidence. Something's written on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Oh, wait, 2? What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, there's only one on the computer.
Hmm.
Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
Oh, the security in place was this here.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said, anyway. Go have this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why are you to be the next evil magistrate?
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it's just a joke. So are we done for the day?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Time for the trial.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edward. Your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Oh no.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guard map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of Studio C. This here is the employee area. The actors in a run through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The scary lady that works at studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past security station there's the gate, say. Past that at studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were at the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that at 1 p.m., security lady got to this guard station. Now jump ahead, later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to film a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? Skip it. I think I could probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
On the store.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh dear God, do I need the transcript?
You probably will.
Give me a second, I didn't. Page...
You didn't think you would need it for her court section?
No, I didn't. Okay, I got it. Oh dear God. Oh, I forgot she said that. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
The old bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name, so even when I was young, I was an old bag, but not really that was just my name, dearie. So how other children would make fun of me just because of my name? Can you believe it? But there was this boy, this Captain Cheese Club in junior high, and when he called me back, well, I just cried because I had a crush on him, you see?
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained.
Behold, the wicked witch at the witness stand.
I pity anyone that would have to voice her. Holy shit. It was still slower than what she was saying.
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Kudos to anyone who can keep up with the old bag.
Let's get into the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get on to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you, correct?
Oh, you know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony, and please do not say dearie to me again.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through this since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then. Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. So, up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio?
It's the security guard at the gate. No. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right. The card key that I have. So what you're saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone else at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? A run-through?
We were working out a scene between the stiff samurai and the evil magistrate. I got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon?
I had some errands to run that morning.
Nope. Misclicked. Meant it. What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run through. Always, never missed one in all my years.
What? He still said my run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor Hammer? Nope. He's already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next. So you were watching there the whole time. No breaks. Not even a second.
I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just... I've seen you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper whapper.
Nipper whap. Oh, Windbag is losing a neck.
Why don't you raise an objection?
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. What did you say?
How did you know that?
Anyways, an overdressed young man detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Oof. Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard. Two o'clock? You're sure?
You're a spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skeevies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Respect your elders. Anyone can clearly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday, Sonny.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. Yes, witness.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently.
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the detective. He told me this isn't any good evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh.
I feel my tension going away.
Wow. Old Windbag has even left Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So we had a sprained his ankle. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Snapper.
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everyone I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. You today, always whining about each other, pointing fingers this way and that. It's enough to make an old lady want to cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through?
Let's see. There was Powers, the Steel Samurai, the poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
What exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops and the such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You help make it better.
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up the backdrop, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera would have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask me twice, dearie. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking past at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before what? Why, everyone was in the before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in, not to mention.
Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Yeah.
Old windbag shit of balls. Well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Now. Okay, let's see.
Do you remember?
No, I'm blanking on this one.
It's the photo, because remember, it's a two of a two. There was a before photo.
That is fair. So,
I believe it's presenting on any statement where she says no one else went through.
so we're
Because
probably on the right one then. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Good for you, Sonny.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it has been taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is that the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo?
Of course.
Order, everyone. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper.
something the matter, Miss Oldbag.
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
I do believe you're starting to see why she's often referred to as the Wicked Witch of the witness stand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see this was a ton of the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Another job?
That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
In other words, you are really bad at your job.
Yeah.
How exactly do you determine what it isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Oh, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. Just like that girl. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always heading about what was there that day.
Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
Yeah.
I told you, they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what?
Order, I will have order. Oh. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was still samurai, dragging his leg. And the other was a boy who looked to be in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear.
Also, I'd say. Quite heavy.
As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Oh, Nick, what's going on? The boy was there. It makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
No.
Old Bag's not going to be keeping her job much longer after this level of a blunder.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Mr. Powers?
Ah, yeah.
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
Oh, who was that still samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume.
You underestimate how obsessive and crazy fans can be.
True.
So, where does this lead me, man?
It doesn't look good.
Sneeze.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. I don't think I'm so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't say it like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts on the matter?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
A great schooler.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Well, I pigged.
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag!
Snapper?
Order. Is this true, Oldbag?
You!
Ooh, you're peeking for Discord hard at this point. Really hard.
This is what I had concern about doing Oldbag's voice was gonna happen.
Yeah. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Well, why would she go through the trouble wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd.
Nice.
Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
I like even the judge is like, wait, do the thing.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
It's supposed to be. Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it, Edgy Boy? Don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
You said that just so horrible to poor Hammer.
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was hit that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Oh my.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to kids and be to your elders' day, whippersnapper?
Yeah.
I have proof.
Hmm. I think he probably just clipped his microphone. Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken this spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Whew.
Now I have enough court to go see
That's
the...
the second! I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
You're interrupting my after-court party, my dear. Nickname.
Oh, sorry. Okay, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. You know, honestly, yes.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? You're interrupting something rather important. Have you omitted something from your testimony?
If you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Testify! I'm sorry, I don't know why that came up.
The studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Aren't you listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your, cross-examination?
So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Who were these people? Ah, dang it.
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, it's Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Yeah, got a little... accidentally double-clicked there.
Yeah.
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus, and you still talked. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it.
Oh, Sonny! You have no many times many tries.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people?
The director and the producer, for starters.
The director? I feel like this might be a repeat of from one of the earlier presses.
Probably.
Yeah, same thing. Oh no, I think this one was with the director, but the other one was with the other person. Yeah, one was with the producer, one was with the director. So slightly different.
I think
I
we
think
can.
here it's basically take a break.
Your Honor, we've learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, I'm sorry, Edward, and more information about these people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers, and if the old bag vanishes, Edgeworth, you will not be charged. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aww, really, it's nothing. Oh, should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick. Have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, did it?
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Oh, Windbag, I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
To be continued.
Whew, now I guess the question is, do we wrap it up here now we've gotten to our minimum cutoff goal of one investigation and one trial?
Depends on
I'm
if
fine
you're
with
up
whatever.
for it.
I mean, I don't know how long the other ones will take, but I'm fine with it, whatever.
Sam.
Yeah, that's the big question though, because this is a good cutoff point if we were to do so.
Let's see. Let me check. Detention,
Because yeah, we're sitting at 2 hours and 15 minutes, so we've reached what I feel is like the close to the safe minimum for even a shorter stream, and our minimum for our progress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm looking at the thing, and we're at least visiting each of these locations at least 3 times. One of them 4 times.
Good chance that the next investigation might be a smidge longer then.
What does the transcript say?
Yeah, part of me is also thinking we've already had a round with not just the back and forth with Phoenix and Edgeworth, but also with dealing with the old bag. So,
I mean, honestly, even if I want to continue, it's probably a bad idea in the case because my other character is coming, and
Yeah.
the voice that I have to do for him is
yeah,
already straining enough without having done old bag.
yeah, that's one of the other reasons why I was thinking this might be a good spot to put a pin in it for now, is because given the characters that are going to show up, plus there might be still a little bit of old bag left, might be better for those of us involved to let the voices rest a bit before getting back into it.
And I already know I'm gonna have to do their voice back to back because of the trial and the investigation.
So, yeah, I think it might be good to put a pin in it here for now, just to let voices recover before going into another a heavy round.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair. I mean, we can always just do stuff together too.
That's fair.
And we have stuff to finish.
Plus, I also have another anime that I introduced Scorpio to that we both agree is definitely worth adding to the list that we could potentially watch.
I think this might be the one Scorpio showed me the other day. Maybe.
No. No, Nay showed me an anime that it was. But I do know that me and Nickname think that we need to drag you in for the anime that I wanted to show Nickname. You would love it.
And of course, he was wrong in thinking I didn't know what it was. I did.
He heard about it, but at least he hasn't seen it. So we'll win?
I mean, if you want to call it that.
So, yeah, I think we're going to put a pin in it for now. So when we come back next time, we will have rested voices ready for more of what is to come.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it'll get a little bit of time to build up suspense for those who who haven't seen or played the Phoenix Wright before, trying to figure out, okay, can you there out there try and figure out who did it without looking it up? Who do you think it did it?
Was the
Well, I mean,
second grader.
Was it
I can
me?
already see it. No,
Was
no.
it
Well, I
you?
mean, it was indeed Maya again.
Yes, I did. I didn't kill myself again, or I didn't kill.
Oh no, no, no!
I
You
guess.
secretly did kill yourself the first time. You just blamed Red White for it.
I mean, for all you know,
um,
the old lady could have done it.
Fair.
So, with that, first, thanks to everyone in the call. It's always a pleasure and super fun getting to do these kinds of games with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love spending time with you.
And thanks to everyone who came by to watch the stream. I hope you had a wonderful time. Until next time, y'all take care now. Bye bye.